Hi, welcome to Live, Learn, Love, Livingston County. I'm Star Grieff, Realtor with Lion Sullivan Realty, and I'm here with Jordan Hornickel with the Boys and Girls Club of Livingston County. Hi, Jordan.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Thank you. I wanted to talk to Jordan. I got to meet her before and hear a little bit more about her story and how she ended up at the Boys and Girls Club. And I'm really excited for you guys to also get to hear that as well. You know, I think a lot of people know what the Boys and Girls Club is, but can you maybe just inform them a little bit more about what it is that you guys do here?
Right, so our mission at the Boys and Girls Club of Livingston County is to enable all youth, especially those that need us most, to reach their full potential as productive, caring, and responsible citizens. So it's like a lot of words, a short sentence, but we're not just a daycare or a babysitter. We really try to provide impactful programming for kids so that they can become better citizens and more successful in life.
But I wanted to find out more about you.
So I have like a really kind of unique story. I actually grew up in Livingston County. I grew up actually in Chatsworth. Graduated from Prairie Central High School. I graduated early and moved out to Arizona, and I attended Arizona State. But I just happened, my last year, I got a part-time job working with the Boys and Girls Club in North Tempe, and just fell in love with it. I'm not pre-med anymore, I guess. I'm going to go into youth development because I was going as a pre-med. I got my degree in genetics and developmental biology. I have that degree to fall back on. So I graduated. After that, I moved to Africa. I lived in Mozambique, Africa for a little over 2 years with the Peace Corps. So after I moved back from Africa, I was kind of worried. I'm like, what am I going to do? I was readjusting back into American life after being overseas for a while. I happened to find that, the Don Moyer Boys and Girls Club in Champaign had an opening. I was there for a little over 2 years as their academic success coordinator, was just pretty much oversaw all of their academic programming. And then I ended up meeting our current CEO here at Livingston County and a board chair at a conference in Pittsburgh, of all places.
Really?
Of all places. And so I introduced myself, maybe stalked them a little bit. But just let them know, like, I was super excited for what they were doing. I really at that time wasn't
especially
thinking,
knowing that you grew up here.
Yeah.
Like, that's
and I knew
little
how,
heart there for your hometown.
Exactly. I knew it. I wanted that for this community because I've seen what it does in other communities. It was a really quick turnaround. Came in for just an interview to kind of get an idea of what was going on, and within like 2 weeks, I was back home. I was back home. So that was over a year ago. I started in February of last year, and it's just all been kind of crazy fun chaos.
And I think maybe if you aren't aware, they merged Pontiac with the Fairbury area. So
January 2018.
Yeah, so there's a lot that you are in charge of. What would be one of the most memorable experiences you've had working here?
We call them mission moments. We kind of have those. We try to have them every day or recognize them every day in everything that we do. But one thing that I learned, from the very get-go, I came into this, I was new, and nobody knew me, none of the kids knew me, and having this person kind of come in and change the dynamic and change kind of like the culture that we were having was, I think, really stressful for the kids because they were just kind of like, who's this crazy person coming in and changing everything
and they were
up.
Used to how things were.
They were used to like the status quo, and I'm like, that's not what I'm about. We're going to grow by changing. So, but once I kind of got, comfortable with my role and what we were doing, just the relationships I was making with the kids, I love getting high fives and hugs every day. I love being called out if I'm in the supermarket or out in public. They're like, oh, Miss Jordan. That's really cool because could be the only positive kind of role model they have in their life. And like the fact that they get excited to see me and, that they know that I'll be there for them. That's kind of like a pretty rewarding experience for me.
I bet.
So, yeah.
I bet you're doing awesome things here. I think you're put in an interesting role to be a leader to the youth, and that's like such a impressionable time. Mm-hmm. So what is it that you like being most about a leader, a role model to these kids?
I'm not a very vocal person. I'm not a confrontational person. I'm more like the quiet kind of behind the scenes. I like to kind of model the behavior, whether it's with my work ethic where I'm working so much or, taking those moments to kind of model what a good leader should be for my staff and for our youth as well. And then just being able to see them model that and like kind of replicate that in there, whether they're, helping out their peers or helping out staff, taking that leadership role within their programming. It's really kind of a cool experience that, I don't think about it right offhand. I'm like, oh, I did that.
Yeah.
Oh, they're doing what I did.
Yeah.
I don't do that. It's kind of like a reflection piece that I think about later on.
Sure.
And I'm like, oh, okay. They were listening. They were paying attention.
Yeah.
So that's like kind of like a cool thing to think about.
You guys are playing a big role in their lives.
Exactly.
And especially, I mean, a lot of these kids are coming every day. And
Yeah, we average 170 maybe in Pontiac and close to 80 here.
oh, wow.
So it's a lot of kids that we're reaching out to that we have the potential of, creating great leaders and citizens in the community.
So what do you feel like your future holds for this organization?
It's kind of overwhelming to think of. Livingston County is such a huge, it's a big county. So, moving forward, we really want to be able to reach those kids in some capacity. So like right now, we'll be starting this summer, we're starting a teen program in Chatsworth. We're doing a garden club in Chatsworth. We'll be starting an after-school program in both Chatsworth and Chenoa come next school year. And that's kind of just the start of it. We've had kids, just this week, we went to it's the Livingston County Commission on Children and Youth meeting that's held at the Sheriff's Station in Pontiac. And we had a couple of high school students from Tri-Point reach out to our program director that we have here in Fairbury, and wanting, like, how do we get this at Tri-Point? Like, how do we get this in our community?
So I have to say, I live in Sonneman, and so my kids being very rural, I never sent my kids to the Boys and Girls Club. And I wasn't aware of really everything that is done at the Boys and Girls Club. So, and Jordan was filling me in on some of this stuff, and I'm like, oh man, I should have been sending my kids.
Yeah.
But tell me, like, what it is. A lot of people have this misconception that it is just, you send your kids there after school to be looked after and, have help with their homework until mom and dad can come pick them up.
Yeah.
But you guys do so much more than that. So
Right.
Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, so I kind of see it as being like a holistic approach, to developing kids. We just don't focus on, academics and tutoring. We don't just focus on on sports and fitness. We kind of do everything. So, we do homework help, we do high yield learning. We're trying to reinforce the skills that they're learning in school. We try to reinforce them with fun and engaging activities after school. We do like healthy lifestyle type programming where we're teaching them about making, good healthy choices, whether it be with regards to your nutrition or risky behaviors. We want to try and provide them the tools and the resources to make those decisions.
Okay, so parents that you have kids and you're like, okay, Boys and Girls Club, that sounds like something I'm interested in. Where can they go to get that information, and who do they contact?
Yeah, so we have currently we have 2 sites. They're both in Fairbury and in Pontiac. You can reach us at our website, so it's bgcolc.org. We also have Facebook pages for both sites, and we're constantly posting stuff on both our website and our Facebook. If not, you can give us a call at either site, and somebody will be able to answer any questions you guys might have. So.
Okay, well, awesome. I hope that that opened up your guys' eyes a little bit to what the Boys and Girls Club has to offer and what they are doing. Thank you, Jordan,
Thank
for
you for
your
having me. I
time
appreciate it.
today. So have a good day. Bye.
Thank you.